For you owners of older Mercedes-Benzes, we're talking, you know, primarily 60s and 70s and maybe some of the very early 80s models. This is just a little teeny irritant. It's not a big one. It's certainly not a maintenance problem, but I've seen this so many times that I thought I'd just share this little tip with you. It has to do with this little cover plate here that goes over the gap when you put this either front windshield trim or rear glass trim back on the car. And what happens is, over time, this thing just slides out of the way and leaves this gap showing. And you just, well, Kent, that's not a big thing. Well, you know, I don't think it looks that cool. And the problem is, you can come over here and you can, okay, I'm just going to shove this back in place, and you're saying, oh no, it's not going on there. And this is where you have to be careful. You know, I've seen people take screwdrivers and bang on these. I see a lot of these that are all dinged up and chipped. Obviously, once again, somebody doesn't care, but you either want to use a plastic trim tool, or if you don't have one of those, at least use a block of wood. And then you can, sometimes you just have to kind of, you know, tap on it like this. But a lot of times you'll tap it back in place, and then 6 months later, you go out to your car, and there it is again. Over time, you know, a lot of vibration, it just kind of wants to walk away from the gap. So what I've learned to do is glue it in place. Now, this is when I say glue, we're talking minute glue, because someday you might need to remove that. So I'll take a little, you can use just a little bit of trim cement, and just come in here, and we're talking a dab, okay? This will allow you to get that cover plate back off should you ever need to. And then you can move it into place, tap it a little bit like that, and there. Don't you agree that looks a lot better?